whole persona seems to be that he really doesn't want any special treatment. He just kind of wants to be like one of the guys. When did you first notice that in your years of experience with him?
When I first got around him and actually coached him, he's a basketball purist and a hooper and keeps it pretty simple. And so, like I said, you see the way he goes about his day-to-day approach and just wants to kind of sit here and be one of the players, which we all appreciate.
What are your priorities as you gear up for Oklahoma City?
Prepping for what they do well and on both sides of the ball. Take a look back at some things from last year. They didn't really play a ton of guys in the preseason. So our thing is to handle the physicality and take care of the ball. Like force a lot of turnovers and show a crowd. And obviously have some offensive players. And so be ready for that. And got MVP over there.
Did you accomplish everything you hoped to with the team during the preseason here?
For the most part, yes. I'd say, guys in shape, nobody got injured. We saw what we liked with specific lineups. We didn't see as much of the small ball that we wanted to see with specific groups by holding some guys out. And so, seeing enough in practice, would like a little more in the game. But I think the small ball with either Jabari and Katie at the 4 and the 5, something we didn't see a ton, but we've seen in the past and know what to expect from that.
What did you enjoy about having the whole team at Jabari's retirement ceremony for the jersey?
Yeah, it was a team building camaraderie thing for us, supporting Jabari, and obviously a very special day for him. The fact that everybody showed up and were there to support him in that was a good thing. Saw him get emotional in front of all his family and friends, but I think it's always good to go back to guys' environments, cities, and kind of see where they came up and see how many people they impacted.
We've seen Jabari thrive in a double big lineup last year in a small sample size. We saw him have his best game in the preseason in that same lineup. How does that open up his entire game playing in that lineup? And is that a lineup, especially in the starting line, that you can use against Oklahoma City with their big front court?
Yeah, he's been good. I think, he's a guy that obviously spaces the floor, adds more length to your lineup. And so with him at the 3, especially when we're playing some zone, it's really big across the back line. But he complements that group well because he still offensive rebounds, does the things that they do well, but the spacing of the court and, like I said, the versatility defensively. So it's worked well for him, but you've seen him at the 5 at times, at the 3 at times, his natural position, the 4, and been pretty good in all those. And like I said, his versatility allows us to do a lot of what we do.
What are the criteria that you look at for that 5th starter spot? Is it just about the opponent? Is it about you? How do you make that decision?
No, it's both for sure. I mean, if it was about the opponent, it'd be changed on a nightly basis. But there are certain matchups that we like and certain things we can take away from other teams by doing that. But for us, it's consistency and what we like and how we want to balance out both units. And so, yes, it's a little bit of both, honestly. And if it was about the opponent, it'd be changing quite often. So we like what we see with both units, traditional, small or big, I guess, and they both work really well. We saw in the preseason.
We're seeing more teams do the double big in preseason, seeing a lot more zone. It seems like from teams. Is that something you guys have noticed? And do you take any kind of pride in that, I guess, coaching stuff?
Oh, yes, we've noticed it. I think even before we started doing it, when Steven was able to play those minutes, there are more, I think, double lineups than you think in the league in general. I think everybody talks about stretch shoot, stretch 4, stretch 5s, but we didn't have a problem at doing that because of some of the lineups that were able to do that. And it's copycat league, honestly. Someone sees something that works and they probably try to employ the same thing. And so that more zone, we prepped for that, knowing how effective it was for us. And everybody's trying to be like us. They can't really do it like us, but take a little pride, I guess.
Is there anything new with Jay Sean or Durant and their progression?
Jay Sean did all the contact stuff today, so it was good to see him out there playing. A little winded, but he's going to get his legs back eventually. Durant, like I said, he's a little bit behind and working his way back, but it's good to see Jay Sean out there, and hopefully he's ready for opening night.
What's the biggest thing that you guys need to do this season in order to improve from last season?
Say maintain our identity and what's brought us success on the defensive end, and then offensively take steps and growth. And so we have versatility that can do some different things, play a lot of different ways. And I think we were number 1 offensively in the 4 preseason games. Small sample size, and obviously a lot of factors in that, but I want to continue to build off that. I think our group allows us to do that.
Thanks.